Alright, so there we go. Alright, greetings and salutations everybody, welcome back once again for the very first time to the Farts and Crap Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Danjo here with the co-hosting of BDD, aka Big Dairy Dump. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Cool if I take you off mute too. Alright, there we go. Cool. Welcome back. Guys, if you want to check out BDD's channel, link is there in the title of the stream. I will also drop the other thing. Sometimes she's got a different link. But yeah, today I wanted to try out the Shinobi Art of Vengeance demo, since today is launch day for the full game, and I have not tried it yet. And I've heard mixed things. So yeah, sure. Access to assist options, customize your auto-save when you reach checkpoint. No, that's fine. I don't care.
The end.
Musashi.
The one fate that awaits us all.
But yeah, the main reason I was looking forward to this is because most of the development was handled by Lizard Cube, and they do fantastic work. They remade one of my favorite retro games, Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap, some years ago, and they also worked on Streets of Rage 4.
All this was accomplished.
So yeah, quite a pedigree, and although Streets of Rage 4 was partially Guard Crush games, and I don't think they were involved with this at all.
The world fell to despair. Only one threat to Ruse and the E&E Corp remains: the Oboro clan, led by the legendary Joe Musashi.
And yeah, I played a lot of Sega Genesis growing up, but I didn't play the Shinobi games all that much. Which I guess is just Shinobi 2 and 3, Revenge of Shinobi, which I think is Shinobi 2, and I forget what Shinobi 3 was called. They also had Shinobi spin-off game, I think, on the Genesis. It was like Spirit Wolf or something like that. I think it was a spin-off, not really sure. I mean, this looks really good, though.
Hello, dear. Beautiful. A warm breeze is a special. Well, you're student.
Well, you're students. I'm just gonna be super preggers. Gotta go protect my wife.
Sensei, good morning. I know you're busy leading the clan and all.
Tomoe.
The class is struggling with that move you showed
Oh
us.
shit, she's gonna go like
But
teach
if you show me how
Genichiro
it's
some
done, I'll be waiting
heresy. Joe. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Yo. Ooh. Oh, I can just clear that? Damn, I got mad ups. What? Wait, that's automatic? Oh, look at there. So you do, like, stick to walls, kinda. Okay. Light and heavy attacks we chain and mix together. Try square, square, triangle, triangle to form a powerful combo. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that doesn't... Oh, it adds power to the second attack. Wait. No, that's just connected. It's the exact same. Yeah, it's the exact same. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so that's not a combo? Okay. So that's my only combo right now.
That was intense.
What's up?
Just when you go with Takamura to talk to the lady, Hanako. I'm talking about when you let the knock 4 times.
Yeah.
That was a little crazy.
Are you gonna save Takamura?
You know, I don't know. I'm just gonna say it outright, bluntly. I'm not the biggest fan of Arasaka in this game.
Ah, why not? They're only a giant.
I mean, I
evil
love their
corporation.
weapons. I love their weapons, but they fuck over a lot of people. Well, all right, listen. Here's the thing. Right now, this is Corpo. I'm a Corpo, so like, I worked for them in my past.
You did, sure.
And now I hate them. So it's like I'm not the biggest fan of the corporation, and
of course,
yeah, dude. I mean, it's cool that Takamura's like, oh, dude, I got set up, and I'm the bad guy, but I'm not really the bad guy, but he's still, yeah, part of it. So
I mean, he is the bad guy because he's like, well, he's not the bad guy, but he's a bad guy because he saw what was happening and then he chose to like stick with him.
I'm doing an intelligence build. It's stupid because I'm doing like the intelligence smart weapon build, and I literally have this fire Arasaka, just SMG smart weapon, and I literally just like hack people. I put in like a food poisoning hack, and then they're all puking on the ground, and then it like spreads to all the other people, and then while they do that, I just blast them in the face with an auto homing fire bullet, and it's awesome. It's actually really stupid.
Cool.
It's actually awesome. It actually is really fun.
I never really messed with the smart weapons too much. Hey, Toaster, what's up, dude?
No, I mean, neither have I, and that's kind of why I tried it. I was like, I've never done an intelligence build in this game. I might as well just kind of go for it. And I saw smart weapons. I was like, yep, all right.
Yeah, what about
Cool.
being a filthy mage, man? You always give me shit for that.
How do I even be a mage in Cyberpunk? How do I do it? Tell me how to do it.
Well,
I'll do it.
That's what you're doing,
How do I use
intelligence
this
build, right?
I mean, but like, it's not like a mage. It's like I'm quick hacking people and creating them to be on fire and shock their brains out while shooting them with a smart weapon. It's pretty dope. And also, you know, obviously clowning down on Judy, you know.
Oh.
They should add an update to the game where you can make porn with her. BDs, whatever.
Yeah. Rain dances, yeah. Yeah. They should just, I don't know, they should have done more with the brain dance thing. It's kind of dumb that you, like, have your own BD machine or whatever, like, your VR headset, but you can't actually use it for anything.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually. I mean, like, I feel like there's a lot of brain dances that you use in, like, the story game, or, like, in the story missions of it, and they did an okay job with that. I also felt like, I mean, like, how many times we talk spoilers? Because it's
sure,
a 5-year-old game now? Okay. So, I really, I mean, like, the game's not bad at all, by any means, alright? But I wish that they drew out your time with Jackie Wells. Because I feel like if they allowed you to, like instead of it being 3 acts, they made it 6 acts, and the first 2 acts were you and Jackie actually gaining reputation across Night City and doing missions with him, and then he dies in, you know, Kentucky Plaza or whatever.
Oh, because they do that montage at the beginning of the game.
Yes, they do.
You and Jackie doing all this stuff together.
Yes. So
they gloss
instead
over
of
all of it, yeah.
Correct. So if they actually made it so where you actually went and did all those missions with him, or had the option to do those missions, and then like you spent like 20 to 30 hours with the dude instead of like 8. And you got to know the guy, and there's a lot more interactions, and then that happened, it would have been a lot more impactful than what they did in the game, as it is now. That's my opinion, though.
The gauge is full. Well, yeah, dude, because as long as we're talking spoilers, in the original Final Fantasy VII, like, Aerith doesn't die until, like, Disc 2. And, like, by that point in time, she's been part of the party for like a while, and not only that, she's your white mage, so she's probably also the person who's been healing your party the entire time. And then they kill her off, and so like even being a PS1 game, like that was very impactful, because you also had the character development and like the love interest progression of like, oh shit, you know, this might be Cloud's like one and only kind of girl. And then she gets murdered by Sephiroth. So then it was more impactful. Yeah, you can't just immediately...
Can you save her though? You can save her, right? No? Oh,
no.
Okay.
I mean, hackers found a way to do it. Not hackers. Speedrunners found a way to do it, but canonically, no. Like, you can... Speedrunners found a way to skip most of the game. So, like, essentially, you can skip the part where she dies, and, like, she'll still be in the party. But, like, canonically, she's still dead. So, legitimately, no, there's no way to do it. But yeah, Toasty, you could hop in here if you want, man. Like, we're just talking about bullshit while I try this out, because, like, I kind of changed my stance on this game, and I'm definitely not picking it up day one, but I at least wanted to give it, like, a fair shake. So, I need to delete it off my PS5, to be real. So, I thought I should, you know, do something with it first. Actually try it before, like, you know, because I'm sure out of the woodwork there's going to be a couple people be like, oh, are you excited for the Shinobi game? Like, what do you think about the new Shinobi game? Oh, Lizard Cube, you won't shut up about that game, and now you won't talk about it. Like, yeah, I haven't played it yet, man. Like, I did do an episode with Seth about this game, but he was playing it. I was not playing it. Can't because I need to be about. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna add Toasty in here, man.
Alright. Yeah, no, I definitely think that they fucked up and botched the Jackie Wells story, not gonna lie.
Oh, they did. Absolutely they did. Yeah. No, and there should have been...
I thought that he should have died. That was a fine ending for Jackie.
Yeah.
It was just how they did it. Well, not really. Well, okay, hold on. It was...
Can you hold on to that thought for a second?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna add Toasty in.
No, but yeah, no, I definitely think that the way the mission where he does die is fine. It's good. The way that that mission plays out, cool. It's just I really wish that instead of it glossing over, like you said, going through like, oh, this is how you guys got the rep. You did it actually yourself, and you had more of like a personal interaction with your best friend in the game, before he did end up dying off. I mean, like, going to Dexter Deshawn, him dying in the vehicle, all that was sad and, like, fine, right? Like, the way they did it, like, yeah, it sucked, but that scene where he is dying in the Delamain car would have been way more impactful if you got to actually spend more time doing missions with him instead of it just being, like, a prologue thing,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, I could be wrong.
Where is... Okay. Well, I did add Toasty in. I did add you in, buddy. I saw there was already a group with the 3 of us, so I just created a new one because Discord is still weird about that.
Hello.
There he is. What up, buddy?
Not much.
Yeah, so real quick, because I wanted to, based on what you were saying there, BDD, and how the story progression goes, and let's talk spoilers, because I feel like we have to talk spoilers to talk about some of this. I feel like there should have been an option, like a decision, early on, where you have the option to refuse the biochip from Jackie. Because if you refused it, like, let's say he didn't, take over and just, like, shoved it in your brain, right? Presumably, the biochip would have done what it does. Like, naturally. Like, you would have got Jackie medical attention. He would have been physically alive, but then Johnny would have taken over his body.
I think, I'm reading it correctly, though, that in this game, the reason why Johnny started taking over your body was because you got shot in the head and died in the first place. So I think the chip only starts running the engram of Johnny into the body that's deceased. I could be wrong, but I think that's how they're portraying it.
But I read that differently, because I think the only reason it's not that, I don't think that's why the engram started working like that. Like, you survived that shot to the head because the engram was in your head.
Correct.
I think it was starting to do its biochip engram thing anyway. But if that is what they meant...
We're putting in the factors as well, though, sorry to interrupt, but like, they're also putting in the factors as well, as that the engram or the biochip was partially destroyed and or failing the moment that he put it into his head, and like, I mean, there's different variables, like... I don't really know what, maybe,
Yeah. But
or
I
maybe
think,
like, if it was at full health or like a perfectly not broken chip, if you put it in there, you'd have like the option to start running it into whatever.
Right. But regardless, whether he died or whether, like, that would have been an interesting choice, because, like, not knowing what it was, because you were still making an arbitrary decision, or Jackie was. If he kept the biochip in his head, and then essentially Johnny took over his body, so you saved your friend, but then you're trying to, like, save him, essentially, from becoming Johnny, then that would have affected your, choices throughout the game in an interesting way. And it still would, but if he died, like, either way, that decision would have felt more impactful if you actually had more time with Jackie early on.
Yeah, or like he died at a different point and you were able to like be with him longer, or like made it so where that heist happened later on in the game instead of when it did,
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
I feel like they did that purely just because it's meant to be a single-player first-person shooter game. Like, occasionally you have other people with you, but it's kind of early implied... Because here's what I think would happen. It was early implied that you were going on every mission with Jackie, right? And like early on, kind of before the game came out, they said the game was going to have multiplayer. So I think Jackie was going to be the default, like, other player for co-op. You know what I mean? Like,
That makes
kind of in the
sense.
same sense of like Halo multiplayer for campaign.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then they scrapped the whole multiplayer thing, and then a couple different things changed. So I think that's why they had the montage with Jackie. And then they just kind of glossed over and were like, okay, well, this is the direction we're going with now.
Yeah. Probably because they didn't have enough time to release it, right? The way they wanted
Probably.
to.
Yeah, but if they had like campaign co-op and like a different option where, you know, you had, you know, more time with Jackie, or, you know, more time with like
Or like if you did the co-op, like it'd be like Jackie has the engram in his head and you have to try and find a way to save Jackie off the engram instead of V, and then
Right.
if you do single player, it'd be V with the engram. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could have done some really cool shit. Henry, what's going on, dude?
Henry.
But yeah, Toasty, did you play Cyberpunk, or were we just spoiling the game for you? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yes, I played it, and you're spoiling the game for me.
He didn't spoil anything about Jackie. I already knew about that. I haven't personally played up to that point, but like, I know about it, and I know about the ending and things, so you couldn't really like spoil it a whole lot to me. Honestly,
Okay.
it doesn't matter. With most
Agreed.
things, I can't be spoiled, because if it's cool, then I want to see it play out. There's a couple things though, like Undertale. I never got Undertale because I saw a full playthrough of that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I got spoiled on
But-
that game as well, just because partially because the internet wouldn't shut up about it, but also like I knew it was something I wasn't gonna play myself.
yeah, but I mean, for me, for the most part, I don't get spoiled on things because I just want to. If I hear something cool, I'm like, "Whoa, that sounds awesome! I want to actually see that happen now."
Right. Yeah.
So it's more like Undertale's like the exception to the rule kind of a thing.
Yeah, for me it depends too. If it's like, I care about spoilers because I care about you know, like narrative in video games. But like BDD and I were talking about this before the stream started, and like Cyberpunk is a cool game, but it's not one where the story matters all that much. Like, you're not playing it for the story.
I think it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, the writing is pretty piss poor, but like that's what I mean. Like, if you've seen Blade Runner and The Matrix and shit like that, then you know you already, you know, it doesn't do anything original.
Yeah, it's kind of trope heavy, but I think it's fine.
Right.
It's serviceable. I like the characters. I like the voice actors a lot.
Mm-hmm.
These voice actor does a great job.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Like, individually, like the characters' stories, like the mission stories, stuff like that is fine. But it's a small doses kind of game. Like, it overall, it's meant to be an open world game where you kind of craft your own headcanon and your own narrative, and that's where the most enjoyment comes from it. Like, with the overarching narrative and story structure, it's a mess and like kind of shit. So like, if you already know the main story and all the endings and stuff like that, I don't consider it to be as much of a spoiler, even though there is a lot of enjoyment to be had from like the setting and characters and like smaller stories within the game. because like the actual gameplay and just exploring the sandbox of a Night City is the most enjoyable part of it. So it's not one of those ones where you play for the story necessarily. Whereas you would...
I would kind of disagree. Kind of.
Yeah.
There are story aspects of this game that are really fucking cool.
There are a few, yeah. But not the main story. It's all like the side stuff or like the optional stuff or the like character stuff. If like the main story arcs aren't like the important parts necessarily. Or like the rewarding parts, you know? It's not like... So like, okay, so back in the day, like, the M. Night Shyamalan movies were like a huge deal. And like The Sixth Sense and stuff like that, and people would always get mad of like people spoiling like the twist at the end and stuff like that. Because it's not as rewarding if you know what's happening, kind of a thing, you know? Like it's best to go in blind.
Dead people.
Right, yeah. So,
Bruce Willis is dead.
Right. So if people, thanks for spoiling The Sixth Sense for anybody who hasn't seen it. But yeah, that's how it was back then, you know, because it was the main story and it was like, hey, here's this very specific narrative we're gonna, you know, take the viewer on and stuff like that. And it is a specific experience that can be completely nullified if you know what's coming, you know. So then rewatching the movie after you have that aha moment makes it more interesting because then you can look for different things. You know what I mean? So the main story narrative is not the main pull in the game.
That movie was pretty brain fucky when it first came out. When I first watched it, I was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is like one of the more popular plot twists. I haven't finished that movie, The Sixth Sense. At least I think. I watched it when I was a kid. Maybe I watched it all the way through. I don't remember.
I think the last time I watched it was when I was 8 years old.
Yeah. And I think I was younger than that when I watched it, but maybe not. I don't know. When did that movie come out, anyways?
90s, I think.
No, it was early 2000s. I
I'll
think.
go to your house and protect Naoko. You heard
I know a Bruce Willis movie is better than that one, though.
Like almost all of them.
Look Who's Talking.
He was in that one?
Yeah, he plays the voice of the baby in that movie.
Oh, does he really? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the voice of the baby and Look Who's Talking.
Yeah. No, Henry, I agree. Yeah, the world itself and the combat and stuff is pretty solid, yeah.
Welcome. This new fella taking him. Well, he's mucking. He's been going
For Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
and I
Great.
know they wanted to do more with it, and they had to release it early,
Mm-hmm.
but they were also working on it for a very long time.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of the things that we brought up today, I don't know that's what they would have added to the game. I think, if anything, they would have just fleshed out your backstory stuff a little bit more and had it been more evolved in the game, which would be great. I mean, that kind of just, you know, you have like an intro mission maybe, and then it doesn't really do anything else for the rest of the game, except for a few lines of dialogue or whatever.
Oh, yeah, for the starting classes.
Yeah, for like your starting whatever origin.
You get to play
It's still cool.
Yeah, you get to play a prologue and yeah. Also, like the later different dialogue options based on your what do they call it? BDD, the Nomad, the Corpo, or the... It's not starting class, but you know what I mean.
Street Kid, Nomad, and Corpo.
Oh yeah, but what are they
it is
called?
your origin.
Oh, Origin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just asking because you're playing the game right now, so it's more recent than my memory. Oh yeah, all the dialogue options they open up, like, they don't affect anything in the game. It would have been cool if they had some bearing and some sense of importance, but they don't.
Yes and no. Yes and no. I say no. No.
No,
Yes
they
and no.
don't. What do you mean yes? There's no yes.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of corporate decisions that are kind of impactful a little bit.
No, the corpo dialogue options, they don't change anything.
I mean, they don't change anything, but you get different insight and knowledge of different shit.
Yeah,
from
you
each
get some
character with
dialogue. That's it.
Yeah. So, yeah, but it's like, you know, I mean, it's just world building, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, but okay, it's a game though. Like,
You're looking through the eyes of a corpo agent, a former corpo agent.
Mm-hmm.
Some people kind of want that, man.
Sure. I mean,
You can build your character based off that too. So like that's what I kind of did off of Corpo Intelligent, using smart weapons from Arasaka, like, you know, yeah. Or you can be a nomad that's just a body bruising melee weapon build, you know, like.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't have any bearing on the game. Like, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't matter what you pick.
I mean, other than dialogue, yeah.
Yeah, other than dialogue. But it's a game that focuses on decisions, but they're not real decisions. Like, it's just like you get a little bit extra, like, talky talk, and that's it.
Well, I mean, yeah, dude, I mean, you could, when you're about to romance Judy, and you have the option to go and kill, what's her name? Mayako. I mean, it's like more like those decisions that are more impactful. Like, not the ones based off your origin, but the ones that you yourself can make while you do the quest. Whether or not you want to make that decision or not. You just get more dialogue options through your origin. So, like, if you're playing as the former corporal guy, you'll be like, I know about this. And rather than in Street Kid, you wouldn't, you know? That's it.
Right.
For a video game, I think it's pretty par for course, though. You know,
It
it has
is.
about as much decisions as other stuff, particularly action RPG things where a lot of your budget has to go towards the combat and graphics and things like that. All right, I'm going to head off for now. I promised a friend I would play some Icewind Dale with him tonight, so I'm going to do that.
Cool.
Because, yeah, I thought we were going to do tactics earlier. It depends how late we start for tactics. So, it's 8 my time, so...
Okay.
I don't have work tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, catch you later.
Yep. Have a good one.
Peace out, man. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick.
Yeah, do your thing, man. Did I post the thing? No, I didn't post the thing. Huh. Okay. I do really like the sound design in this, though.
For the culling.
Just gonna turn this up in my headphones while they're doing their thing. Okay, combo amulets. Amulets and magical artifacts grant you new abilities. Bonuses to your current ones are basically talismans. There are two types, passive and combo. You just acquired the Power Booster amulet, which is a combo amulet, I'm assuming. Combo amulets provide their effects once you've reached a required hit count on the combo counter. The effects last so long as your combo counter does not reset. Hit counts are displayed in amulet descriptions. They can differ depending on your accessibility settings. As you take damage, combo counter will reset. You can equip amulets by consulting the gear tab in the game menu. Press the touchpad and select the tab with L1 or R1. Okay. Turn the gear tab in the combo amulet slot. Press okay. Yep. Gear, amulet, combo. How? Overall damage dealt. Yeah, okay, cool. Once you hit 15. There are other katanas. Yup. Oh, now it's telling me about air dash? I guess it hasn't been required yet. Oh, you can vault over things? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Yup. Dojo. Nimpo wind slash. Probably not gonna get that. Double slash seems pretty cool. Knee attack also seems like something I would use a lot. Kunai burst I've heard is garbage, which is unfortunate because it's a callback to the old games. Rising strike seems pretty good. Triangle right after square. Wait, right after square, comma, square, or an aerial? Slash while in midair for an upward slice that launches enemies. Or an aerial slash, what? While in midair. They're only showing it after a heavy. Like on the ground, they just start with a heavy both times. But they're saying you can combo into a square triangle, or just like start with triangle? It's not what the description says. It's not what the preview is showing. There a full light attack combo, which is what? 4 squares? Spin slash or launch kick. The fuck is spin slash and launch kick? It engages significantly. Also, is this passive or combo? It just says amulet. Is blue passive? They're not color coded. What the fuck? I mean, I'm guessing it's passive. Spin slash or launch kick. Okay, so calling him by name here, so I just don't have spin slash or launch kick. Ah. During a ninja flip. Why? Okay, that's cool. Can I take you off mute? Okay. During a ninja flip. What the fuck?
I'm trying to fill these wall, the stash wall, like the weapon wall. So I'm trying to like get all the iconic weapons.
Yeah. This game is really bad at communicating things. Okay, but what the fuck is a ninja flip? After landing an attack to flip past an enemy. Oh, okay. So it's not working because I'm not landing an attack. Gotcha. Oh, okay. So it's a way to extend your combo. Okay. Okay. Alright. So what was the other one then? Spin slash or launch kick. Okay, so spin slash is this one, which is after a ninja flip. So launch kick is... I'm assuming the first heavy attack?
Dude, I'm starting to think, as I'm watching it, that One Piece is probably one of the best animes to ever exist.
Cool, cool.
I'm not even messing around either.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, I think it's that good. Like, I love Naruto, but I only love Naruto because of, like, a nostalgic, like, it was part of my childhood love, you know? Like, and that will forever be in my heart. But from a story standpoint, Naruto's dog shit. Alright? Let's just be honest. One Piece, actually good. Like, actually good, you know? Just my opinion, though. Just my opinion. Continue.
Oh, I gotcha. I'm just, the animation for that. Wait, why is it not working? Wait, so it doesn't do anything if you don't have a target to hit? That's stupid. I really don't like that in games. In most games. It's like, oh, you want to practice your moves? You gotta find a training dummy to practice on.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Code Vein 2 is coming out.
Yep, shit's gonna be amazing.
I beat the first one really fast though.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game was really easy, kind of. I can see how it'd get hard as you like New Game Plus it and play on the hard difficulty, but that game was like easy, you know.
Sure, on the first playthrough. I mean, I kind of prefer that to have something easier the first time. Apparently I have fire attacks now. Oh, okay, that's what they were saying. Like you can run up a wall a little bit. Gotcha. Whoops. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Saya, what's going on? Yeah, that'd be nuts. This is very pretty. Already finding a bunch of stuff that I'm not a fan of, but yeah. I don't know. I feel like with all the tools at the disposal here for this game, like it would have been more interesting as like a full Metroidvania rather than like stage based. Oh no, Elite Squad. Sure. Oh, the dick. Oops. Oh. I'm wall climbing. Hold on. I'm wall climbing. Give me a second. Whoops. Bye-bye.
Nah, dude, you should do a male V.
No, I'm gonna be the Judy. What are you talking about?
Every time, dude, change it up, man.
No, she's the best character.
Nah. I actually prefer Pan Am.
I do not. Motherfucker. Yeah.
To the overload.
Okay, that's the easy way to do this. 100%. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Okay.
To the Oboro clan.
Oh yeah, there's a guy on the right. Bye-bye.
Shinobi, can't leave alive.
Bye-bye.
Let's settle this quick.
Whoops. Motherfucker. Okay, why? You're fucked. Yes, got it. Wow. Kunai killer. Wow. Wow. This Contra looking motherfucker. Oh yeah, I can throw kunai. Yeah, alright, I remember. Remember?
Oh man, babe.
Hmm. Ooh, bird, I found an emerald. Never be larger, more powerful flame. Ooh, very nice, I think. I'd rather just have the power upgrade, thank you.
Dude, when do I get this Mox's shotgun, dude?
It's like a pretty early one.
Oh, it's the when you complete Judy's side quest, it gives you a shotgun.
Yeah, but you can get it early, I think.
This guide says it's after you beat her storyline, and then she'll give you a text and say, "Oh my goodness, I got you a shotgun."
Yeah. I mean, that's how you're, I mean, okay, if you're already that far, then yeah, I think you can't get it early anymore, but actually that might It'd been early in the game when it was like glitched or something, but yeah, because like her boss, I remember that was one of the ones where I had it early, and because the boss of the club, like you could go into her office and then like the shotgun would just be there and you could grab it. Oh no. Oh, that was easy as fuck. Alright.
Now, it says that there should be text that she says, there's a Mox gun in my apartment I left for you or something, and I haven't gotten this text yet. I don't know. But I did the quest, and everything you need for it. I need that for my weapon wall. Because the main thing I'm doing with this is doing the weapon wall, you know? I want that stash wall looking preem, as they say in Cyberpunk, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got me, Choom.
What? You mean you don't say preem on the regs?
No. I think actually a lot of the stuff they say to each other in this game is like cringe AF.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Not all of it, but when they say preem and choom, it's just like the equivalent of somebody coming at me and saying moist. I don't like that word.
All my moist chooms up here.
Never fucking say that again.
But all my chooms are moist, man.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I love that my projectiles are way faster than other people's projectiles.
I will tell you this much, though, with that boathouse, Judy was definitely fucking moist.
Yeah, right.
She was a soggy wet biscuit.
Do you like soggy biscuits? Oh, there's just fire down there. Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't know, man. I feel like she outdid it, though, with the tattoos. I just don't like it too much.
What?
I mean, like, yeah, some tattoos are fine, but it's like a spider web on the titty. I don't think so. That's just, I'm not really, you know.
Maybe you don't get it because you're not a lesbian.
I guess that's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That is so dumb. Dude, kunai in this game they're kind of overpowered. Like, you can throw a knife, like, 3 times faster than, like, bullets and, like, other knives fly. It's kind of stupid.
I'm also obviously trying to beat the DLC, so we'll see what I have to do here, man. I don't know what I have to do here. I just talked to Takamura, and then I was in a motel, and then I was like, oh no, Johnny, don't take over my brain. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just said, did he just say AF? Like, is it cringe AF?
That was intentional.
Yeah, I gotcha. All my moist cringe chooms. Cringe AF.
Yeah.
Like, they're preem, but they're cringe AF.
Never say preem again, please. For some reason, I hate that word. Like, why say preem? Like, it's a slang term for premium. I get it, but like, dude, shut the fuck up. Just say something like, it's cool.
Yeah.
All you have to do is like, it's cool. Yo, bro. No, it's preem. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty dumb.
Yo, Cyberpunk is dark as fuck, though, dude, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Evelyn Parker, Evelyn Parker was something, man.
Yeah.
I wonder still to this day what she had to go through that made her make that decision, you know?
No, she had to, you know. intentionally let something else, like a prostitution program, override her body and then do stuff to strangers for money.
Well, I feel like she also kind of put herself in that position when I was looking at it.
Oh, she did. Like, working at Clouds was definitely a thing she chose to do, and she probably knew what it was going into it. And they probably gave her a fuckload of money, but still, like...
Well, it's just kind of like one of those things is I'm trying to, like, recognize... Well, because, I don't know, I don't really want to go into it too much if it gets too, you know... YouTube don't like it type thing, but
I'll just phrase it in a way where it's fine, dude.
Well, it's like she's working at Clouds. I don't think Clouds was what went wrong. I mean, I guess maybe the connections to Clouds is what went wrong, but she basically, you know, yeah, she you know, yeah, she. How do I say that? She got sold.
Mm-hmm.
She got sold out. You know.
Yeah.
And sucks for her, but I mean, also too, when I'm trying to remember the time of events of like her going and like spying on the Voodoo Boys, and like what was the main purpose behind? Like she was trying to source out information for somebody, her boss, sure. And then that got her intertwined with going into that with Clouds, and then bad stuff. Right? Is that getting that right?
Pretty much.
It was all for information.
Was it all for information?
I think so. Well, I mean, it was mainly probably money, but yeah, information for money, I assume, or like getting intel for somebody for something, you know.
I mean, it's been a while since I've played the game, but I don't think they explain it.
I think Evelyn Parker was trying to get shit on the Voodoo Boys is what I think what was happening. Because in the brain dance that I remember looking at, what was so funny?
Messiah said sounds like someone used to work at Taco Bell, all that preem. I'd sue.
Okay, listen, talk, please. Just
Taco Bell's got the new preem sauce.
Yeah, okay.
Get your new Chum Lupas.
Are you just making up with that? You just come up with that in your head? You're a genius.
Absolutely.
You're a fucking idiot. It's so stupid.
Cyberpunk tie-in.
Could you imagine them doing that though, dude? If they did it,
they would abso-fucking-lutely do that.
I would probably boycott Taco Bell.
If CD Projekt Red was an American company, they would do that. Thankfully, they're not. But, you know.
Nah, dude. I think, No, I think from what I remember, though, in the brain dance is that, yeah, I think that she was trying to get information on the Voodoo Boys or something along those lines, and she was trying to fuck them over, and then maybe the Voodoo Boys got onto it. Wait, was it Clouds that fucked her over, or was it the Voodoo Boys, or both?
No, it was the boss at Clouds, remember?
I think he was a part of it. Maybe. No,
I thought he was
right.
the one. Because you had to break into his office or whatever, and then he was like, oh, Evelyn Parker, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, he was a creep, too.
And then, like, Judy wanted to kill him, and then you're like, no, you don't want to do that, Judy.
No, I told her I did it for her.
Yeah, same.
I blasted that dude. I punched him in the face a lot.
No, I took him out in his office before Judy even caught back up. Nekomated him through the wall before he left his office and knew what was happening.
But it's like, yeah, no, I just said, you know, it's just, I guess maybe just like, I question myself, what did Evelyn Parker actually go through to, like, you know. That was graphic, dude, not gonna lie. It was pretty... It was pretty graphic. It's like you see her being a super dope, awesome, like, oh my goodness, dude, like, I'm Evelyn Parker, to, like, just a super depressive person, like, really fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can climb this shit. Okay. Why is this not working? Oh, I have to pass through it. Okay. Oh, I don't have to press anything. I just have to touch it. Okay. Whoops. Fuck. Well, this is annoying. What? Oh boy. Really? What? Oh, I hate this. I actually hate this. Cool. I mean, they could fix this stuff in post. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Yeah, this game has a lot of stuff they need to fix, honestly. Where the hell am I? Did you just checkpoint me somewhere I haven't been yet? Oh, okay. Because I chose to go left. Gotcha. And that's the thing. So you just don't get the hook. Okay.
Now, but did Evelyn Parker also get fucked because of the heist too?
No.
So, because I feel like, she had that little fling with, you know, one of those Arasaka, the son of, what's his name? Not Sarutobi, whatever his name was, the main Arasaka guy, the old dude.
I know who you're talking about, I don't remember his name.
It's like Sarutobi or something like that.
Sure. Let's just say it is.
Well, they had a fling, her and the son.
Oh yeah, the son of the Arasaka boss, yeah.
So you'd think that he'd be like, you know...
I mean, I don't think they had a fling. I think he was just a client when she was like basically, you know, an escort.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Oh, shit. So the game just is not going to give me HP. Okay. Okay. I've started Cyberpunk over a few times, never seen me keep playing it. Yeah, it just doesn't click for some people.
It can be a pretty dark game.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I think it's an over-reliance on the dark tones. Like, I don't think it's... Without it, it would be nearly as good, but, like at its core, it has a lot of problems. But...
It has a lot of dark adult themes.
Sure. But if you want to make a game for adults, you have to like also assume that they know, son of a bitch, what to look for in a game, kind of a thing, you know. Just so you guys know, I don't know how well this is translating on stream, but this feels like ass. Silk Song's coming out next week, dude.
Yeah?
I'm fucking excited about that shit.
Yeah, you getting that day one?
I don't know, maybe. They still haven't confirmed what the fucking price of the game is gonna be.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this game called Kingmakers. That sounds awesome. I'm really excited for that.
What is it?
It's where it's like a sandboxy game where you travel 500 years in the past to medieval times, and you bring a bunch of trucks and AK guns with you, and you fight a bunch of people on horses and swords, and it's hilarious. It looks awesome.
That sounds hilarious.
It's awesome, dude. It sounds funny. It's awesome. It sounds like it's gonna be a good time. Yeah, no, you basically like you and a couple other friends. I think it's other horror people, but I don't know. But it's like you basically go in and like you drive. One person will be driving the car, one person will be in the back of the pickup truck, and like one person will be like shooting the AK at all these people, and then like you can like blast through like it's like, you know, one of those like destructive type games. I don't know. Look it up when you get the chance. It's called Kingmakers. It looks fun.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be $40. I think. They also haven't announced the price for it though. But I am. Yeah, that's one of them I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes out October 8th, unless it gets delayed, but I'm going to be probably getting it.
Yeah.
What's the thing is, Silk Song comes out in 6 days.
I got my buddy coming out that week that it comes out too, so we might be playing it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Cool.
I don't know, man. Should I just go for the DLC now, or I don't even know what to do, really? I mean, I'm trying to get all these iconic weapons.
We should play Tactics.
Wait, I'm confused. What? I thought you were playing on Toasty. Oh, wait, you said no, maybe.
Yeah. No, he said he was doing a different thing, so...
But I'm like so close to the DLC, man.
Sure.
Like, so close to it. I'm like right there.
Well, I don't know, then start it, dude. I don't know. Alright, I'll go give it another shot. Why not? Why not? I mean, I don't know. We could. I do want to finish this demo, but I think I'm pretty close to the end of it. Are you gonna start the DLC and stuff, or what are you doing?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, probably. I'm like so close. I'm right there. I'm like right there. I'm about to start it.
Yeah, do it then. I'm gonna try to get this. Gonna try to get this bullshit platforming thing done. Yeah, I'm not buying this game, guys.
Why not?
Because I hate bullshit platforming shit, and this game is having me do like a lot of it, and it does not feel good. The mechanics are not there. How does it do that much damage? Alright, I'm just gonna give this like one more shot and I'm just gonna move on, because fuck this. Oh, I can control the speed of my slide? Oh. That would have made that less tedious. I feel like that's the only way to do it, and that's annoying as shit. Fuck this, I'm gonna fuck that. Just use my own thing, cause why not? Screw it. Oh, I'm not dead? Okay. I have iframes for that? Why? Cool, I got it. Doesn't matter. Yay, kunai killer, which is what? Enhanced burn, kunai burn. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. Yeah, a lot of the, I don't know, a lot of the specials and moves and game mechanics and stuff, it does not feel good. Again, this is a thing they could fix in post, for sure, at its core. Like, this game has a shitload of potential, and I love a lot of things about it, but it does not feel great.
Shinobi can't leave alive.
Did I just revive everybody? No? Okay. Oh, they give you a little ring? Dude, fuck that. I thought that was like a... Here, test your knowledge of, like, how to jump and clear spaces like this. No. Okay. Ass. Granted, pulling off certain combos and shit does feel good.
The soundtrack for this game too is mint.
Yeah, is that like something being preem?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Holy shit, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Ah, okay. There we go. Like, I was just playing a bunch of old school Mega Man too, so like I feel like I'm a little bit more sensitive to this like action platforming shit right now. Ow. Do I need to follow that up? Yeah, he's not down. I feel like there should be fall damage for enemies. Like, because let's say you're fighting like the hero or like the player character or whatever, and you fall like 50 feet mid combo, and they take off like a chunk. You know, you take off like a chunk of their health, right? And then they fall like 50 feet onto like, you know, just regular flooring, like hardwood flooring. You're gonna be dead. Like, the impact of the fall is going to kill you. Like, what's the maximum height you think you can fall and, like, survive?
Pretty far, but you'd be fucked up.
Right. But, like... And I don't mean, like, falling in the optimal sense of, like, oh, if you're a stuntman and you train how to fall, blah, blah, blah. No, I mean, like, you got dropped off of a cliff mid-fight. You're not falling optimally at all. Like, you're going to be hitting the ground, like, on your back or your side or your legs or something. You're not going to be falling, like, you were already stunned.
That depends on where you get hit and what you get hit on.
Right.
As well. I mean, you know, if you fall on your legs, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I don't think it's really that hard to break a bone. I can look real quick, though.
Sure. Shit. Whoops. Get out of here, Contra guy.
It says people have survived a fall of about 100 feet, but it is often fatal.
Yeah.
I'm back, nerds!
Toasty's back. I thought you were doing that thing.
I was, and then I didn't.
You were, and
They
then
were
you
too
didn't.
tired. So we didn't actually end up streaming, but we ended up talking. I just saw you kick that person's butt.
Yeah, Toasty, what do you think the maximum distance you could fall without dying would be?
I'm gonna say 16 to 20 feet.
Yeah, I
Are we
would say
talking
20 to 30.
average person? Or are we talking person who has
Okay.
knowledge and skills for
No. I mean,
mitigating damage?
okay, so in this situation, because, like, okay, in what I'm playing right now, the Shinobi demo, like, some of the levels are, like, huge and open. So, like, I was up here in some rafters, like, fighting a guy, and then knocked him down to the floor below, which is easily 50 feet lower than where we were fighting. And he got combo juggled into the ground from 50 feet above. So, like, I chased him down there, and he was just wandering around like nothing ever happened. And I was like, bullshit. If you get essentially thrown and you are, like, stunned already, and you fall, like, 20, 30, 40, you know, definitely 30 or 40 feet, like, you're probably dying when you hit the ground. Like, assuming you're hitting, like, just flat, hard ground, like a hardwood floor, you know, like concrete, you know, sidewalk, you know, pavement, whatever the fuck. The ground is hard. You don't fall optimally. Like, you're at least going to take a shitload of damage, right? So presumably in a video game, if you combo somebody off of a cliff and they're falling like 30 feet or more, I feel like they should take fall damage. Right? Not just like...
If somebody hits their head... If somebody hits their head on the ground from 16 to 20 feet, they're more than likely gonna...
Oh, they're dead. Yeah, if you fall on your head or your spine badly,
if you fall 30, like between 20 to 30 feet on your legs, you're gonna probably definitely break your legs.
Right. But that's for something to feel believable, right? And that it kind of ties back into what we were talking about earlier, because like with the story and stuff, I don't think the story of Cyberpunk is fulfilling because it doesn't feel believable to what the game leads you to expect. That's what I mean with like the narrative-driven stuff. Because like if you were just playing it blind for your first time, you might assume that you can actually help V because that's what the game is leading you to believe in this world full of like crazy fucking technology. Like medical technology has also come super far. Like they even show you this at the beginning of the game where they literally give you new eyeballs.
So, going with what you're saying, because there is definitely a lot of points to this, but if you're paralyzed and cannot mitigate the fall, I imagine around 30 feet
would be fatal,
and
right?
you're pretty much toast. Because I'm a scientist and I like to have data for stuff, I was looking it up. There's a bunch of numbers, but you know, like people will die even if they fall less than 6 feet, according to a safety survey that was conducted by construction companies, 2020. Fatal falls, there's like 5.3% of the, you know, fatal falls in a year are less than 6 feet.
Yeah.
And 31% is 41 feet or higher, which makes sense, but, you know, it highlights the point you can even fall 6 feet and die. So if you can't control yourself, and also, of course, the landing surface, so it's a hard surface, I'd imagine, like the 30-foot, even 20 feet, because it depends on how you land, because even if you don't have control, you're going to land in certain parts. If you land on your head, you're pretty much donezo even at less than like your neck. But but like, what's the max amount? I think there's just a little bit too many variables. Even if it's like I'm locked up and I'm falling on a hard floor,
right?
But definitely, I think 30 feet and above would be a cutoff point.
Yeah, no, I think as far as like, because we're talking about variables. Video games deal with variables a lot. I mean, in a strictly like video game logic programming sense, like if you're programming in things like fall damage, like for example, like I thought, like I made, this hasn't come out yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it because like the game's been out for years. So like in Sifu, if you do the same thing where you're fighting somebody and they like trip during your fight, essentially they can like fall if there's like an uneven surface, and if they fall like, even if it's just like a distance of like maybe 1 or 2 feet, it'll like mostly kill them. Like just because they like, oops, I tripped, and then they'll take like most of your health bar, like usually like 70%, cool. Which is shitty because it works for the player that way too, and it's just like the game already doesn't have very good physics, so like you can just like trip down the stairs like you're just learning how to walk and then like mostly die. you know? So, like, presumably, if you're mid-fight, you know, you're engaged in combat already, and you get essentially launched, so you're already, like, stunned, and you fall, I would say, more than 10 feet, like, you're gonna take damage. Like, that's just believable. You know, maybe in a game with really big levels and stuff like that, 20 feet, whatever. Like,
I wish you would step out.
but I feel like enemies, even just for the sake of convenience, like if you have massive levels in your game, like if a character goes far enough off screen or you launch them far enough off screen mid combat, like they should be donezo, you know? Especially if it's a huge hit type of a thing. And if you're going to make huge ass levels like that, I feel like you should have fall damage in your game, at least for the enemies, just for the sake of not having to backtrack huge amounts just to like finish off enemies.
I see what you're saying, but with video games, there's video game logic and it's all out of place.
Mm-hmm.
So for me as a player, as long as it's established ahead of time and I know, then it's sort of fine.
Mm-hmm.
This game has pretty much established you don't have fall damage. Your character fell so far.
Oh, character does not. Right.
Yeah. Well, the enemies don't have fall damage either, right? I mean, that's literally what we're discussing.
But the game never told me that. Like, it hasn't. Like, I've just been experimenting. Like, the game has not been communicating like 90% of the things I've been trying to figure out. Right.
I can see what you're saying, but as a player, you not having fall damage leads me to believe that it's probably just not a thing in here. Guess it's fair. You can't just assume it's not going to work, but I would say like 9 times out of 10 it shouldn't. And I don't feel like it's with a game like withholding that for me because I've seen my character fall a ridiculous amount. So it's like, all right, if I can do that, my enemies probably can too.
Yeah. But like canonically, if there's a reason for something, like
like how you're a shinobi.
Yeah, like how I'm a very skilled right. And like presumably the reason I'm not taking fall damage is because I'm in full control of my faculties. Like I assumed because if I make one wrong move, like I take fatal damage. You know? So like not fall damage, but there are like lots of situations where falling is going to fuck you up. You know, because presumably there's pits below, or spikes, or all kinds of other shit. So it's in Cyberpunk, for example, like you take fall damage in Cyberpunk, right, PDD?
Yes, but you can get upgrades to like mitigate that, or like not have it.
And there's like the Superman jump thing where you want to slam into the ground to like do an attack, and that doesn't damage you.
Yes.
But, anyway, it's not just that one thing. It's just it's a lot of things the game is not communicating very well. I was just like surprised that because it depends on it overall. Because like for some of these areas, like you have to take out all the enemies. So like I was kind of surprised I had to like essentially backtrack to take out one dude. And anyway.
Dude, you guys are gonna be hanging out for a little bit, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm down. I don't know.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go run a few errands and I will be back momentarily, alright?
Gonna get some Taco Bell and some Rolades?
Something like that. I will rejoin the chat later.
Okay. Catch you later, man.
Alright. Yeah, dude.
Catch you, BDD.
Yeah, dude.
We'll get Toasty caught up in Final Fantasy Tactics.
Never.
Well, I mean, BDD and I are way later in the game on our files, so
You know,
Even if we
doing-
skipped as much stuff as possible, we couldn't. I don't think we could get you caught up.
Damn it. You're making me want to play Mark of the Ninja, man, dude.
So the
Go play Mark of the Ninja. I don't know. Can we play tactics though, or like, what are you up to?
Yes, master.
Never.
Joe,
You still have 5 more hours in this thing.
No, this is the final boss.
That's what you say, but it's going to take you 17 straight.
No, I
I've
don't.
seen this final boss.
I'll just delete this right now. I don't care. Like, I already know I'm not buying this game.
Why not? It's great.
It kind of sucks.
No, I'm kidding.
Or maybe the
sucks?
demo is like based on an earlier build of the game. I don't know. It's not.
What?
It's not good. It looks great. It does not play great.
Looks fantastic.
It does. It does not play well. And it's kind of written poorly. It does not communicate a lot of the stuff on the items to the player very well at all.
Hopefully they do fix that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just localization, but
I don't know. It never was something that I was going to get day one, and me looking at it has not inspired me to get it day one.
oh, I was going to because this is Lizard Cube. I
know.
love these guys, but I don't know. I was more
Is
excited
it
for this
the
than most
original,
things.
or is just the new game that they did?
Yeah, it's just
Where do we-
just the new one. But they made the Wonder Boy remakes and they worked on Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I
And
noticed
those are like
that
two
with
of my
the-
favorite things. Like,
Streets of Rage 4, fantastic.
yeah,
I mean, maybe there is hope for once this is.
yeah. I don't have high hopes for it though, because like Sega's the publisher and Sega usually doesn't put a lot of
Sega's disappointing.
I love Sega. They just do a lot of small stuff rather than like put a lot of work post-launch into games.
Look, what I mean by that is like their biggest IP, or like Sonic, and they like
Yeah,
don't know how to handle it, and they do a bunch of things like they rush the games and they don't give it like enough budget,
yeah.
and then you have things like Sonic Boom. It's like, what the heck are you doing, Sega? So that's what I mean. They also have a. I don't agree with their take on retro games. which is
Oh,
fine.
absolutely not. No. They shit all over like some of their best work. And it makes no sense. Like their business models are terrible.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm getting at. It's like, we're not a retro game company. It's
I
like,
guess you are.
alright.
Like you guys have been making games for over 30 years. That makes you a retro
Yes.
game company.
Yeah. And look, I mean, the opposite is happening where, like, these companies are realizing, like, what's the word I'm trying to say? Cash cow retro gaming is, and now you have stuff like Nintendo bundling the emulators with their online service and making it so you have to pay more for, like, to have access to more of their emulators, to have access to those old games.
Right.
So, I mean, from a company standpoint, it's basically free money because you've already like designed it. I get with like emulator and whatnot, you have to do a little bit more work so it runs on the modern hardware, but
Barely.
barely.
Nintendo
Exactly.
even has like a different group to take care of that stuff for them for the Switch emulators.
That's fair, but they have to pay the right.
You have to pay the
group-
company, yeah, but it's like
yeah.
it's mostly, I forget what it is. It's a Nintendo of Europe. It's one of their things, but they take care of the Switch emulation for the retro stuff.
Fair. So I mean, it still costs them money, but like you're saying,
does.
it's sort of. It's literally just making it so it runs on the modern system. They've already done most of the work before.
Come on!
Yeah.
What do you got?
So yeah, it's basically free money for a company, and you just market to nostalgia.
Yeah.
But like, also to the game devs, like, actually try There's like, I don't know. They like rely on nostalgia to do the heavy lifting, and then they'll have things like the Neverwinter 2 Enhanced Edition, which is just, it took away features from the original game. Like the camera used to like rotate when you were like in over the shoulder mode, when you like turned your character model.
Yeah.
And they got rid of that, so it made the camera like god awful. That just updated. Maybe they fixed it, but it's like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah.
I know it's a fine line though, but also because like if you add stuff, you're just going to have people complain. Like the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition stuff got review bombed. I mean, I say that still mostly positive, but there's quite a bit of negative reviews for those games just because they added some new characters to Baldur's Gate. And it's like, what? Like, okay, they kind of pop up in areas, and there's like one that's kind of hard to avoid as you're playing the game. But you sort of have like that introduction to them, and then you can tell them to just screw off, and you never have to interact with them again. You know? But people were so upset. It's like, this is terrible. They added like their fan fiction characters. Just get the original games and use mods. It's like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah.
It's like, it works out the 10, which is really important for somebody like me, because I do modding, and I will use mods, but some mods are just more technically, like, you have to have more technical know-how to get them working.
Right.
It's like a game. I literally couldn't figure it out. So I tried to mod it, and it didn't work. It was like, alright. I still don't know how to do it. So, like, it works out the 10 on modern systems, so that's a great boon. And they added some, like, modern, like, quality of life things, which is great. So, I personally really liked the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition 1 and 2, Neverwinter, Icewind Dale. I think they did a good job on those.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's available to purchase, Danjo.
Sega did that? Neverwinter Nights?
I know.
Oh.
Sorry, the connecting thread to this is emulators and retro gaming and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And then
Okay.
it said actually try.
Okay. You're just using an example from a different company. Okay. I thought that was
Yes.
supposed to be an example of Sega, like...
No.
Okay.
But what Sega did do is that they had a collection of Sega Genesis games, and then they just delisted it. So, no, go away. I mean, fortunately, I got it before that, so like
Same.
I still own it. But yeah,
And they,
it's like, I don't know.
and they still don't perform very well.
Yeah. I don't even think they gave a reason for it.
No, they never did. They delisted like most of their catalog from like every storefront. They never said anything about it.
That is weird.
Yep. And they didn't even come out with a new collection, which they used to do when they would delist games. And they're like, oh, because we're about to release this collection of games.
I mean, that
They didn't
makes
even-
sense.
They didn't even release a new collection.
Yeah, not that I agree with that as a business model, just trying to drive people to buy the new thing.
Right.
But I mean, at least that makes sense why you want to delist. So we want to do tactics?
I do, personally.
Okay.
Like,
I'll play Alundra then.
Alundra.
Alundra. It was
I
fun.
mean, we could. I don't know. That's what I wanted to do.
I could do tactics for a little bit. Probably like one mission.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see how long it takes me to do it. I've been really enjoying Alundra, though, to be honest. And people really didn't like the second one. But playing it again, I think it's pretty darn fun. But from what I saw, a lot of people's issues with Alundra 2 was they wanted more Alundra 1, and Alundra 2 was very different. And like Alundra 1 was like a dark fantasy almost, and Alundra 2 is very whimsical with lots of humor. So I could see that, like if you're expecting one sort of thing or tone and then you get something different, sort of like with, you know, Link 2, The Adventures of Link, or whatever. Very different from Zelda 1.
Oh, Zelda 2.
I thought it was called The Adventures of Link, but
I think it is,
you're
but
right.
Zelda
Yeah.
2, The Adventures of Link.
It is yeah, you're right. You're right. So Zelda 2, you know, the black sheep of the family, just because it's like so different. And I played it. It's got a lot of issues.
Yeah.
But it had cool ideas. I respect its ideas. The implementation, I think, is flawed, and I don't think it's just the game. I think it was just that design methodology that they had at the time.
Yeah.
Because it has like similar issues to what Castlevania 2 had in terms of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Darn it, I'm booting up RetroArch. I'm not trying to, it just happened.
I'm not
The
trying to be a
universe
retro gamer, it's just my brain just keeps pulling me back in.
Well, no, I am trying to be a retro gamer. I'm just trying to be a different kind of one. I'm trying to be the
Yeah, pss, 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 pss. Oh yeah, the pss, pss, pss. Alright guys, we gotta go. Pss, 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 pss. So I actually do have to pss, 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 so I'll be back in a minute.
Right.
But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of tactics, and maybe I'll convince BDD to get back on there too, because I think he's been stuck on a mission in chapter 3 for like a while, and he doesn't want to talk about it. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway,
how
be back
to
in a few.
load the state.
Yeah, I'm gonna just delete this off my PS5, and we'll be back in a few.